promise that the original plan for this video was to have mostly video and barely an end card. I also promised that the original plan for this was to be posted on Christmas, but things change. Hey y'all, Petals here, and I know this is a little different than what I usually post, but this is just what happens when you let Ned and I drive to an amusement park together. Anyways, don't leave yet. I want to explain this really quickly, and then I have something more important that I'd like to address. So first, I hosted a contest on Scratch to draw my new OC, McChicken. There was literally only 4 days to work on this project, and I had over 130 entries. Well, here they all are. Thank you to everyone who entered. I was literally dying watching some of these. Y'all made my Christmas. Now, I made sure that every single one that was posted on Scratch was entered into a studio on Scratch, and that can be found in the description, so if you're interested in checking out the original projects, please do so, link in the description. Now, for those of you who are waiting for results, I need time to judge. I promise it'll be posted ASAP, but I was not expecting over 100 flip-floppin' floopin' entries. I was expecting maybe 10 or 20. I promise the results will be posted by January 13th, so please hang tight. Anyways, on to the more important thing. I was gonna make an entire video dedicated to this, but since I have 5 minutes worth of an end card, and we all know I like putting this off, I might as well just do this here and get it over with. Here's an update on my playground.
Look at my feet, it's my feet. Well, this is one day of work. We've stained all the timbers for the barrier for the mulch. I'm really proud of the work we got done. We just had barely enough paint in order to get it done. And if you come over here...
And look at my white shoes. Totally white, they were always khaki. That's normal. And...
Huzzah! After one day of work, we were able to put it together. Isn't that awesome? This is totally safe, not doing it with hands. And here's the second slide ever. And this time, I'm not screaming, it's burning hot. Whee! And there's clovers everywhere. And that makes me super happy. Wait. Looks like there's something wrong. Right there. You see that? Yeah, I think I do. It looks like a very clever transition into the next day. Wow, where did all this mulch come from? I'm so creative. Yeah, so this is end of day 2. It's really hot outside, and we got the borders kind of-ish around. The mulch is here. We got it delivered. I was so worried we weren't going to have mulch because the person we thought that was going to give us the mulch fell through. But last minute, this lady was like, "Oh man, I'll help you out. Here you go." Not only did they give us 19 cubic yards of mulch, but they delivered it for free as well. So, thank you so much. I guess I shouldn't say the company name so people don't know my location. But, yeah, you know who you are. You're awesome. Thank you so much. If you ever find this Weird Furries YouTube channel, thank you! Hi, y'all. Poodles here. And I just got a package in the mail. And cat. Left-handed. Hand. There we go. I got my Stars and Stripes. Oh my gosh, it couldn't have been done without all of your support. I'm literally screaming. Look at my nails.
So I got it, guys. I got my Stars and Stripes. This is a huge honor to me, and I cannot thank y'all enough. The support I've received from the community has been incredible. Now, I promise I'm still working on art and animations. Whoa, my voice is amazing right there. So keep a good old looky out for those. College has kind of been eating all of my time, but I'm not giving up just yet on any of my accounts. I'm just a little, slow. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this weird video. So I hope you had a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and a new Happy New Year. Wow, I'm great with words. Anyways, Petals out. Bye!
Have you seen my chicken?
Your what?
My chicken!